This year we're using Swerve drive, which is going to be helpful for this game because there's a lot of places that you need to align the robot laterally pretty accurately. And the Swerve drive, since you can rotate the wheels in all four wheels in any direction, it allows you the ability to more quickly drive up to a target and then shift side to side without having to back up, allowing for faster alignment and placement, which can lower your overall cycle time. That is, of course, one of the biggest advantages of Swerve is just being able to reposition your robot in any direction at any time. That, of course, being the biggest advantage over Tank, because with Tank you kind of have to shift forward and backwards as you move.
Hey guys, I'm Darren Swerve. I'm on the programming team, and I'm going to be talking about some of the things some of the choices we made when doing the Swerve modules this year. So I'm not going to get into more of the strategy as that's covered in a different video, but I'm more going to get into kind of how we kind of went through the process of actually getting them up and running. We are using the Mark IV Swerve Drive Specialty modules, and it's kind of unclear. I haven't reached out, to be honest, but it's not clear if they're going to have a new library up this year, but the old ones worked fine for us. So I used the 2022 library that is on their Git Hub. It is now no longer supported. It's kind of what it seems like they're going towards, so I'm assuming there's going to be a 2023 version coming out. And I also used sample code and documentation from the 2021 library to get the Swerve drives up and running. We did run into an issue with the nav export that we're using for our gyro, as the 2023 firmware is not out yet, and library is not out yet. And with some network table changes this year, that's no longer able to work. We were able to find a beta version, but most teams shouldn't have that issue. I'm assuming NavX is going to come out with the new firmware and libraries here any day. So we were able to kind of podge them all together and get them up and running early this morning, and everything's working great. I highly recommend them. They're a good product. Their documentation is kind of a little bit sparse. I kind of had to jump around to kind of fish for some of the answers I needed, but I think that's also just due to the fact that they're more than likely coming out with a new version of the library, and I kind of was podging some older versions together. So definitely not a big deal, and I think the benefits, especially for this game, outweigh kind of some of those struggles that we went through. All of our code for kind of what we've been working on, not only for the Swerve drive but also the rest of the robot, will be up on our Git Hub. It is also live. It'll be linked below, as well as some of the resources that I use to get ours up and running, as well as kind of some of their websites that I think would just be helpful if you were trying to go down this path and explore the option of using Swerve drive. With that, thanks for watching, and check out some of our other videos on the strategy and other mechanisms.